Alright, let's start with one of the most powerful truths in branding. Your brand doesn't need to be better, it needs to be different. Michael Porter, one of the most respected voices in business strategy, introduced this idea in his differentiation strategy framework. He said business succeed when they either compete on price or differentiate it. And in branding, differentiation is your lifeline. In today's market, consumers are overloaded with options. Wherever you sell shoes, tech, coffee, or real estate, someone else is already doing it. The question is, why should they choose you? Being unique isn't about adding more features. It's about creating a brand that has a clear identity, stands for something, and connects emotionally with a specific audience. Thinking about it, when people talk about brands they love, they don't say, I love that company because they offer 2% more RAM or 50 more calories. They say, I love them because they get me. I feel something when I buy from them. That emotional connection, that good level response is where brand power lies. So, how do you actually create a brand that's unique? Here's how professional academic frameworks can guide you. Use the value proposition canvas. This tool helps you match your brand with what your customer actually wants. Customer jobs. These are the tasks, goals, or problems your customer is trying to solve. But here's the key. It's not just about what they are doing, it's why they're doing it. For example, if you sell real estate, your customer job might not be buy a house. The real job could be give my family security, escape the stress or renting out, invest in something that'll build wealth. Understanding the deeper motivation behind the job is what separates an average brand from the magical one. Pains. These are the things that frustrate your customer while trying to get that job done. Ask yourself, what makes the process difficult? What emotions are triggered? What risk or fears do they experience? Continuing with the real estate example, their pains might be, I don't trust agents, I'm scared of losing money, I'm overwhelmed by paperwork. If your brand message speaks directly to those frustrations, you build instant trust. Gains. This is what success looks and feels like to your customer. Not just the logical outcome, but the emotional reward too. Gains might include peace of mind, feeling like a smart investor, and being proud of my new home. So when you communicate your offer, don't just say what your product does. So how it helps the customer win their life. Now here's the real secret. You don't stop and understanding these three things. You align your brand, your product, your message, and even your tone of voice to match those jobs, pains, and gains. Because when your brand speaks to your customer real story, not just their surface needs, you don't just sound different. You become the only shoes that feel right to them. That's how powerful this is. So next time you're working on your brand, ask, what's the job they're trying to do? What's in their way? And how does success look like to them? When you build from that, your brand becomes magnetic. Apply brand positioning. Let's move to step 2, and this is where the magic happens. According to marketing legends Kotler and Keller, brand positioning is all about placing your brand in a distinct place in mind or your target customer. That means when someone thinks about your category, your brand pops up first, and for the right reasons. Think of it like mental real estate. If your customer mind was a city, your brand needs a specific address, not just floating around in traffic. So how do you define that position? Start by asking yourself these three simple, powerful questions. Who is my core customer? This is the exact person you're building your brand for. And here's your example. Busy professionals in their 30s and 40s who want to build a side business without quitting their job but don't know where to start. When you know who they are, you stop and speak it to everyone and start speaking to someone. What emotional transformation I am promising? A great brand doesn't just sell, it transforms, it offers a before and after picture. And here's the example. I help people to go from overwhelmed by ideas to focus with a clear plan to launch their side business. That emotional shift, that's your brand truth value. Why do I want them to think or feel when they say my brand? This is the mental trigger you want to create every time they interact with you. And here's the example. I want them to feel this brand gets me. It's clear, practical, and real. Because branding isn't just logos and fonts, it's a strategy plus perception. It's the history you build in their mind. So remember, brand positioning isn't decoration. It's deciding what you stand for, who it's for, and why they choose you over anyone else. When you get this right, your marketing becomes easier, your message becomes clear, and your business becomes unforgettable. Craft your brand voice using the brand architects framework. Now let's talk about something most entrepreneurs skip, but it makes all the difference. Your brand voice. This isn't just how you say things, it's who your brand is. And to get it right, we use a powerful tool from psychological brand architects framework based on the work or called Jung and expanded by Mark and Pearson in 2001. They found that every brand that really connects with people has something in common. It behaves like a character with clear values, tone, and personality. So instead of being just another business, your brand becomes someone your audience can relate to. Let me show you how it works. There are 12 archetypes, but let's look at 4 of the most iconic ones. The rebel break the rules. Brands like Harley Davidson or Diesel speak to people who want to stand out, fight against the system, and do the things their way. They're bold, raw, and unapologetic. Your brand challenges the status quo. This might be you. The explorer. Seek new horizons. Think the North Face or Patagonia, brands that speak to freedom, adventure, and personal discovery. They say, don't settle, go further. Perfect if your product helps to grow, explore, or evolve. The caregiver, products and nurture. Brands like Johnson & Johnson, Volvo, or even some health startups fall into this archetype. They provide comfort, trust, and emotional security. If your mission is to help, help, or preserve, this might be your voice. The hero. Be bold. Be the best. Think like Adidas, Nike, or FedEx. These brands motivate and push people to overcome obstacles and win. Their voice is inspiring, powerful, and direct. If your brand helps people reach their potential, you're in hero territory. So here's the point. When you choose a clear archetype, everything is easier. You don't stay consistent across Instagram posts, emails, and even product names. Your audience knows what to expect, and you stop sounding like a robot and starting sounding like a real person. And here is a tip. Ask yourself, what kind of character is my brand? How does it talk? How does it make people feel? When your brand has a consistent one, personality, and archetype, it becomes relatable, and that's how people connect and remember. So to wrap this up, building a brand that resonates, it's about noise. It's about clarity. Be unique, build your brand after you find the right product and tell a story your audience wants to be part of. If you found value in today's video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode. Leave a comment below telling me what brand you think absolutely nails the storytelling. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching the video. See you in the next video.